Hello everyone, how's it all going? My name's Matt Berry. I've got the twin engine Starlet. Just had a few requests to explain a few things and how the car works, and I'll try and do that today. So the Starlet has two 1.5 litre turbocharged engines. They run completely independent. They have their own gearboxes, which are manual transmissions. Custom set of linkages in here, which links the front to the rear. So I have one shifter to change gears and, one clutch pedal that does both slave cylinders at each end. So there's a subframe in the rear that I've had to make to mount the contraption in the back. They have their own turbochargers, their own intercoolers, separate pipework, blow-off valves, wastegates. The only thing they share is the fuel tank that's in the rear here. I've got these panels on the side here that are removable. Just has the radiator behind it, so when I'm doing races I can take it off and it keeps full. So the front is going through a bit of a extensive makeover. I've ripped out all of the wiring, welded up all the holes. I'm yet to bog those up. Soon to be painted the same color as the car. Okay, so headlights are gone, radiator support's gone. The radiator intercooler we mounted something like this. So underneath the car here, got standard control arms. I've added this sway bar in. I'm no longer using the standard tie rod and rack end that go in the top here. So I've made this mount up to lower this pivot point, and what that does is it helps with the bump steer. The closer you can get this pivot point here to the ball joint, the less bump steer you'll get. So really helps on launches to keep it straight. So I run my rear intercooler underneath the car. Reason for that is there's already cool air under the car, so when you're driving it picks up fresh air underneath rather than the intercooler being up inside the cab here next to the engine, so that definitely helps with the air temps. We've got drive shaft shop CVs here. Expensive, but they're awesome. Just got sick of breaking drive shafts at meetings. So I'll just add the standard battery tray used to go across here, and when I've removed that so I can mount the battery in the car, it's taken the engine mount with it. So I've had this up underneath. I've got a piece of pipe in there that goes around, which will be more than strong enough for that. So this build's been going on for 5 years this year. When I first got the car going, went to the drags, it made about 150 horsepower at each engine. So combined 300 to the wheels, it ran a 13.1 second quarter mile. Towards the end of 2017, it had just over 500 horsepower to the wheels and ran a 10.5. Yeah, it definitely has a lot more in it yet. We've just had to change a few ratios in the gearbox and try and get a bit more mile an hour there, so I'm not hitting the limiter before the finish line. I think this year when we put the new GDX on the front, it should be well into the 9s, and again, that's with standard engines and standard gearboxes, just with all the bolt-ons on it, so they're pretty awesome little engines. So that's about all I've got for today. I'm going to try and do a video in the next couple of weeks just to share the progress. If I've missed anything or anyone's got any questions, just post them in the comments below, and if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks guys.